Hi everyone, my name's Tom. In this video I'm going to break down some of the pickups I've got recently for the Xbox. It's kind of a mixed bag really, got kind of a few here. But I've got a lot of these from Music Magpie, which sell your games, CDs, books, anything like that, and they'll give you a specific value. There is a few high street retailers over here. CEX is a big one, I think it's in other countries, but no, I've actually found they do good prices. I mean, I've had some really good quality games. So starting off the bat, I'm gonna have to get used to this. I've got like Perfect Dark Zero, and this copy's mint. And I got recently another. You can actually see I got this. It's just a seal. It's not actually sealed. But I got another game that was kind of rough, but the seller put it in this little film bag, so I've just put it on this one because this is literally brand new, and this is the very first game I got for the 360. I got this before I got the 360 because I think the 360 consoles were hard to find. But yeah, really good game. I'm going to replay that on the channel. All these I'm going to replay on the channel coming forward. I've just got Game Pass, and there's actually an enormous amount of games now on there as well, so I'm only going to have that for a limited time. So I'm going to try and run through Game Pass games probably first before some of these, but we'll see. Another one I got is Pandora Tomorrow. This game has always eluded me. I've really enjoyed this game, the first Splinter Cell and the Chaos series. So I've enjoyed the Splinter Cell series, but I think this game, whether I had it and my Xbox broke or the disc was rough or focus it. It doesn't like that game. But no, it's one I've never played. Somehow. I have no idea why I've never played that. I just haven't. I'm going to put all these upside down, just to stacking order. There is in reverse order of my stack, so there we go. I've got Splinter Cell, the original. I only picked this up recently as well. I picked all these up recently, actually. I don't know why I just said that. But this one was sitting there lonely on the bottom of the shelf. It's really sun-faded on the corner. I think it's been there for a good while. It's been somewhere for a long time. I played this on the PS2, and this was very next-gen when it came out. A really good game. I remember playing this alongside sort of like Vice City in the day. Really good stealth game. I've tried replaying this recently because I want to do a video for the channel, as I've said on pretty much all of these. And this is really hard. This is really hard to play. So I've kind of put it off a little bit because I wanted to do a video. It's like one of the first things I wanted to do. And yeah, ended up just being a bit too difficult for me. So we'll give it another go when I'm a bit more of a gamer. Another one, I got one of my very favourite games. This one, again, isn't sealed. So I'm going to have to focus the camera properly. There we go. Because it is a good camera. It's just not being very good. But this one, again, is from Music Magpie. Again, it's in really good condition. And so this is another sleeve I got, and I've just put it in here because my original disc, which is really banged up, works. And I haven't got the case for the original. I don't know what happened to it. I might have sold it or something. But again, this one, Music Magpie, I got it, and it's in literally, it's almost as if someone's taken off the seal, and that's never played it. It's brand new. I'm actually staggered how good quality that version is. This is my original Halo 2. It's pretty rough, but God, this has seen some days. This is one of the few games I've kept all this time over this year. This is my original like launch copy. And I played it a lot in its day in the original Xbox and online. Very good memories with this game. Again, I'm going to get probably the collection and probably replay that. But that's really on the bottom of my list, unfortunately. So you probably won't see that on the channel for a little while. If you want to see it sooner, just ask, I guess. But no one really bothers my channel, so who cares? Another one I've never played, Division 2. I've recently just done a video on this on the channel, only briefly playing it because it was on sale on PC, and I got it on here because it was cheap and it looks good, and I've always wanted to play it, but I'm trying to catch up on the Ghost Recon series and the games I've missed, and that's one of them, and I've got to do, I want to do Future Soldier before I do that version, so I've got to do... In my order at the minute, right now, I've got to do Gears 4, because I never completed that, and I want to then go on to Future Soldier, and then go and play some of the Division series, and I'll probably do that. Or at least the Division 1 will be on the original Xbox here, and then, or on Xbox One, and then the PC version, I'll probably use Division 2. And that being said, yeah, we've got the Division 1 here as Division 1 here as well. I mean, some of these games you can't give them away, like CEX, and I haven't looked at what Music Magpie will offer you, but I don't think they really offer you that much, so I'm probably not going very quick through these, am I? Gears 4, again, a game I had when I got the original Xbox One, back in like 2015 or something. I actually really enjoyed this game on this. This is one of the few games I really enjoyed on when I got my Xbox One back in like 2016 or something. I only played it a little bit, my Xbox back then, but this is one of those games I really enjoyed, and I actually think I got it just before that came out, and I got Gears Ultimate as well, and that was good fun as well. Game I've got recently, Forza 5. I think this is the one with Clarkson in it, and I remember my friend raving about this in the day, and I just wasn't impressed. I don't know why. I used to really be a big Forza fan, and I kind of stepped out of the series when I played Gran Turismo, and I want to play this one and then see how we go. But yeah, not really played a good racing game in a while, to be honest. Not literally since Gran Turismo 5 and 6 on the PS3. I would say I've not really played a good racing game since then. Project Cars is kind of fun, but it is pretty much a bit of an arcade. Anyway, one I've got recently, and I would say this is actually, hands down, so far, I've got a video just coming out, uploading right now on the channel about this, doing some survival mode in it. I would say, hands down, coming back to Call of Duty after being into the Battlefield series, this is one of the best games on the Xbox One, right, I would say. On this old school, original Xbox One console, the original one, 2013 console, whatever, that's, in my opinion, one of the best games I've played so far. It looks good. Even Warzone actually plays really good. So I'm going to put these down. So I was going to get a bit jumbled up here. So the rest of these are 360 games. And I've actually got some digital that are on offer on the gold. Well, it's not games with gold, is it? It's just discounts on the gold store, whatever you want to call it. But I've got Pass now as well, Game Pass. So we'll be playing some all sorts of different stuff. So some of these, again, were going to come up soon, but now they're not. They're going to be a bit held back a bit until Game Pass. I've done what I needed to do. One of my very favourite games. I learned this game taught me a lot. It's a really fun game. Love the soundtrack. I love that it's got Colin McRae on it at least, but it's actually mainly a Ken Block game really. And I think there's Travis Pastrana and a few other quite sort of good sports fanatics in it, and icons, or should I say. Really good game. This disc is actually cracked, so it never got traded in back in the day. And it's not backwards compatible, which is a shame, and I assume that's because of the music, but this is one of the best 360 games. Really like this. This and Dirt 3 are good, but I'd say this is probably the best Dirt game ever made, I would say. The current Dirt 2 hasn't got shit on this. It's okay, the new one, but there's something about the physics in it that just doesn't feel correct to me. It doesn't feel realistic, especially the tarmac. It just feels bullshit. But we're glossing over that. One of the best games I've ever played. My friend, one of my very good friends, years ago when I was about 18 years old and I had my PlayStation, he raved like crazy at me to get this game. And I always looked at it and thought, no, why would I want to play that? And I think people still have that attitude about Red Dead Online and things now, or Red Dead Redemption in general. I haven't played the story on Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's because I was so involved with this game, and I feel a lot of people that have played Arthur's story haven't actually played John's story, and this is, you could say I'm still like in sort of traumatic disorder over it really, but it's such a good game. I played such a long time in this before I finished the story, and then when I actually realised what the ending was like, oh god, yeah, masterpiece, absolute masterpiece. I will be replaying this. Don't know if I'll complete it. Will play something. I'm going to definitely try and probably play the second one on this original console, so that will be coming up soon. I haven't got it yet though. Shadowrun, I did a video on this a little while ago. Again, this was like a game that knocked Halo off its post. It was quite interesting. It was still built on, I think, like the Halo engine. It's got a bit of like sort of Overwatch before it was a big thing, and it boasted the crossplay. Very fun game. I'd like to see this be on like the Game Pass and be restored in the servers or something. I said when I did this video, and I still think it's a good idea. Hey, Microsoft have taken like Halo Gears as their exclusive. This should be another shooter that Microsoft own. Now there is Shadowrun coming out, but I don't think it's nothing like this. It's a completely different game. It might be the same series, it might be the same sort of lore, maybe, but it's got nothing on that. I don't think it's anywhere close to anything like that. Sorry if I'm going a bit slow from this, but I'm trying to make it. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching. It's appreciated. Leave a like if you enjoy. Another one I've never played is Bayonetta, so I've got this just to check it out because it was always really expensive on the Switch. Is somewhere I wanted to play, because I played Astral Chain, got really into that. Actually, it's a different company, so beg my pardon. Or is it? Or is it Sega and Platinum? Is it Platinum? Yeah, it is planned. No, I am right. Yeah, so this is a game I always wanted to check out, and I've never played it. I think there's Bayonetta 2 as well. I don't think it's on this console, but again, this is a really nice copy. This is not it's never been into, I guess, a trade store. This is from probably definitely another one from Music Magpie. That Red Dead Redemption copy is clean as well. This is from a local trade store. This isn't from Music Magpie. It's a bit roughed up, but I saw this. I think my brother recommended this to me. He recommended one of them, and I've seen this has got good reviews, so I've checked it out. Again, I've never played this, so this will be coming up on the channel. I briefly actually did check it out the other day and actually quite enjoyed it. It was a good like survival mode. What we got? We got Dead Space again. My friend bought this over years ago when it came out and was scared shitless of it. We used to play it together. We used to play like Condemned and some scary games together. Good fun. That was my only experience of it, and I actually kind of enjoyed it, but I've never played the story, and I've always heard it's very good, and there's obviously the 3 games are on Game Pass, so this is one I'll be checking out, and I'd actually like to complete it if we can. It depends how long it is. Now, this is where we're going all into basically the Call of Duty franchise. Ghosts, I've never played it, so I'll be checking that one out, doing the story, doing maybe see a bit on online. I'm hoping these are all going to come on Game Pass, which is why I picked a lot of these up. Black Ops, now this is the time where I went and got a PS3, so I never had this on the Xbox, but I played the shit out of it on the PlayStation. I think I nearly must have platinumed it on the PlayStation. Really, really good game. Love the zombies. I love the multiplayer and everything. Really good fun. I'd like to see this be revived. I tried to play this online earlier and it's basically dead, which is understandable. Then we got World at War. Again, I played the crap out of this on the PlayStation. Really, really good game. Love the story. This era on Call of Duty was so good, and it feels like Activision is actually coming back quite well to this era. To compare Battlefield in this era to and to what they are now, and to compare Call of Duty and to what they are now, I think is actually very impressive. I've really been enjoying Vanguard when it's been 3 sessions. I've just gone off of that this free weekend. Really enjoying back into the Call of Duty franchise. It's got some issues with the player base and the cheating and streamers, but glossing over that particular problem, which is very deep and a very rabbit hole situation, I really do enjoy the games. I think it's been very nice coming back to them. Again, another one I've never played. I was going to get it focus a bit here. I thought my microphone was muted for a moment. Now I'll be like, oh shit, I've been talking this long for muted. I've done that before. Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, never played this. I was really into the first 2. I've never played that, so again, that's just one to check out the story, so we can play some multiplayer, but if we can get lucky. And this is a religious game right here. This is a Bible amongst gamers of my sort of era. Really, really good game. Scar H was my go-to weapon. Full Metal Jacket. I love sniping in this game. The countless evenings on this is just... This was probably one of the very best multiplayer action shooters ever launched, and I'd love for them to have this hype again still. They have somewhat got the hype of this game, but ooh, yeah, that was such a buzz. That was as big as buzz as Halo 2 when it came out. Halo 3, that was such a big game. And the same for this one. This was so good as well. It's probably because this one was so good. The story in this, I'm going to play the stories on all of them. Really looking forward to that again. I know they've been remastered, but these I think these Modern Warfare 1 and 2 here, I did have on the 360, and this is where I did play them, and so I think I've got some achievements, but I'll be honest, I think I was lacking in the achievement department in this era. I don't think I never really played story player. Unless it was really good, I always just played the online or co-op, or I just did social stuff with it. I was never really been a big single player person. But now obviously a lot of these games are dead, they've moved on, coming back and revisiting. It's only one of the few things you can play. So it's quite nice. It's quite nice to enjoy, and they're very good. They're very, very good. Not to say they're bad or anything. This is a game I really like. Now I'm missing one. Actually, I'm missing a few, but I actually played Call of Duty 2 when it came out on the launch, and I also had the big red one on the original Xbox. I believe I did, anyway. I remember playing that a lot. Very, very good game. And this was very unique. This was probably one of the most unique Call of Duties ever, really. And it's good. It's a good one. I'd love to play. Out of a lot of them, this is the one that multiplayer that should be popular. The guns were really good. The maps were fantastic in this. There was just like I think World War 2 on the Xbox One. Again, that's not one I've got or played or check that out. That might be similar to this from what I've seen. But again, I've kind of, because of the Battlefield series, I've kind of been out of loop of the Call of Duties, as you can kind of see, and so it's a bit of a shame. So I'm coming back to it, looking forward to it. Splinter Cell Conviction, I've annoyingly ended up getting Double Agent as well, and it didn't come with Double Agent, it came with another copy of this and a manual. So I've actually got 2 copies of this. I remember playing the demo of this back in the day, and I thought it was okay, but the game, it's one of these, it's always been really expensive, I think, when I wanted it, and then times moved on, I forgot about it, and I never played it, but I really wanted to. I wanted to check it out, and after the back of Double Agent, but it was just too expensive. So yeah, again, I'll be checking that one out, but I have no idea what's going to. Again, another game I've never played, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. This copy again is really clean. This is again from the online place. This is going up in price a bit, and I just thought, well, fuck it, I fancy playing it, and ended up picking up on here. I don't know if that's going to be any good. I might hate it. We'll find out. Be interesting. Gears Judgment. I've really just done this on the channel. I actually quite enjoyed this. The controls were different, sure, but the actual game itself, I actually really quite enjoyed it. Short sessions. I didn't like the grading. It grades you on your like performance, but it's not serious. It's not as serious as like Square Enix and stuff. Well, it doesn't feel like it anyway. No one really likes being graded on their performance, but I enjoyed that. If you've never played the story and you like the Gears series, play it. It's good. I enjoyed it. Gears 3, another one I just recently played on the channel. Really, really good story on this. I've actually played these in succession and would recommend it. I believe they're on Game Pass. They're worthy playing just to play the story. They're really good. This is the copy I picked up for Gears 1 and 2. It was a good price, and I'll be honest, after having both copies separate, I just wanted to get the bundle copy. This, I believe, came with like an Xbox, probably just after the year or two, probably when the Gears 2 launched. And they did the boxes with this sort of design. Yeah, I got that. It says bundle copy. I got that. I didn't bother. They're quite cheap, and it still comes with both manuals, the original manuals, but the discs are like printed in white, which is a bit weird. So you got the legit manual, but not the legit disc. It's a bit weird. Ghost Recon Future Soldier, I said earlier, I've not played this before, but I've played the Horde mode recently, and this has actually been really fun. It feels really good. I clearly missed out on this. I actually think I had it, and something went wrong. I think I had it for the PS3. I remember buying this. I remember buying this in a supermarket when it launched, and I remember the cashier even talking to me about it, and I cannot remember what happened. I don't know. Something must have, because I don't think I ever played it, or I couldn't get to log in, or maybe there was a bug that someone knows about. Maybe it needed an update that was too big. I don't know. I do remember buying it though. Ghost Recon 2, fantastic game. This was really good multiplayer in its day, and co-op experience. I've recently done some of the story on this on the channel, and a bit of the multiplayer as well, trying to revisit some of the memories there. A lot of memories with this game online. Really played this. This was as popular as Call of Duty in its era, I would happily say. At least in Europe it was. Really, really good game. Everyone had microphones, very good atmosphere, but just an all-round good tactical shooter. I would like to see another one come out a bit more like this. I think the current one is 4v4, and I've got Breakpoint to play on the PC. I got it on the Xbox, but it's terrible. Don't do that, unless it's probably an X series console, but on this one, don't do that. And again, I played the first one here. I got about 3 or 4 hours into the story on this to do a video on it, and I gave up. Now, I was recording with a webcam, and I got quite frustrated with it. And basically, it's just an ambush simulator. You're just getting ambushed all the time, and it's really rough. And it was really cutting edge in its day, but yeah, revisiting that was a very painful experience. The second one was very refined. I enjoyed that. Even then, the computer bugged out a bit, and that wasn't that fun. Splinter Cell Double Agent. I said this before. I've actually got another copy behind me. As I say, it's got Conviction inside it. I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna probably hang on to both of them. But if you've got a case for Conviction and not a disc, hit me up, I suppose. And if you've got a disc for Double Agent and you need a case, hit me up, because they're both worth nothing, and I'd kind of like to complete them, but Otherwise, you know, I found them for they were nice enough to reimburse it, and this copy is actually really nice again. This one's like literally brand new. I don't know what it is actually. You might notice some of these. There's about 3 or 4 of these. Some of these I've got from Music Map. It's got the seal on them. I don't know who does this. I've had this before from trade-ins as well, where people like leave the seal on it. I always took that off in its day, but fair enough. As long as some of these like this, as long as they're not covered in like hair and grime and stuff, I've just kept them on there. It's fine. But some of them I've taken off. Ken and Lynch, I goofed. This is one of my last pickups I got. I'm not going to be getting many for a while now. I've got too much of a backlog, and I just got Cold War on PC, which I didn't expect to get. So I've got a bit too much to play, as well as Game Pass today. But I got Game Pass for basically free, so I can't complain about that. This is a game I saw trailers on the 360. It made a big stir. I never played it. I've always wanted to play it. And this one's not backwards compatible. I bought this because the seller I bought something else from I like. This was the guy that sold me the sleeves, if you saw at the beginning of the video. This came in a sleeve, but basically this one's not backwards compatible. A shame. It's the second one. I thought it was this one, so I fucking goof. I'm going to keep it. It's fine. But yeah, I'm a bit annoyed by that. And then these two are games that I've never played. This is going to be out of my comfort zone. We saw one earlier. And it's both of the... How do I do this? Both of the Final Fantasy games. And these two are in really nice condition. These two are also very cheap. The Lightning series. I've played a little bit, and I've actually quite enjoyed it. It seems very linear. That's kind of what I want. I don't want a big open world to explore for like hundreds of hours. I just want to do a video, play it, get the experience, and you get a taste of the Final Fantasy games. And if I like this one, I'll play the second one. If I like those, I'll play the third one. I've heard the third one's controversial. Whatever, bring it on. I think that's going to be really quite fun. I can briefly... I have got as well. I can briefly show if I do that. We do that. I do miss Animal Crossing, but we'll gloss over. It's a good game, very nice. That's a game you can pour hours into. Now, I've not got too much to show here, other than that I've got Breakpoint, Wildlands. I was always meant to finish Horizon Zero Dawn, but the breadth of that game has kind of put me off. Nier Automata, again, that's a game I played the first like 20 minutes. I actually loved it. Really, when I got the controls right, I actually really enjoyed it. I've got that to play on the channel. I want to complete that. Got the Division 2 recently. That's the original Unreal Tournament. That's the beta Unreal Tournament, so it's out now, alpha. I just put that cover art on it, but it's not that one. And I've got Tales of Rise Ultimate Edition. It's actually been hidden at the bottom here. And again, I played that briefly on Xbox on the demo, and I actually really enjoyed that. So I got this edition on here, which has got pretty much everything. There's a shit ton of outfits in there. There's loads of sussy bucker stuff, which is cool. But yeah, again, that's something that's going to almost take me a few weeks to probably complete, and whether people will like it or not, I don't know. So, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, I would have filmed that a long time ago on PC, but OBS, which is what I'm using to record this video, crashes, and it's a nightmare. It doesn't like recording. It seems a problem with the game. I don't know. Vanquish I could have completed. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, I did that on stream. I really enjoyed that. I've got Cyberpunk videos on my channel. I probably might replay a bit of that at some point, but not for a long time. Do a better quality version. Same with Resident Evil 2. It was one of the first games I did when I came to PC. I need to redo it. A fantastic game. And the same thing with Gears 5. When I first also came to PC about a year ago, that's one of the first games I played. But the quality was so bad I deleted it a while ago. And again, I'm going to replay that soon. Probably sooner than most of these other games. No, there is a huge collection on Game Pass here, and I'll show you the Game Pass here. I only did tagging this on at the end, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like. I'm just tagging it on at the end for just a bit of extra content. So basically, I'll do this to add as a timeline because obviously Game Pass is going to change, so this will be as a good timeline for what Game Pass had on it. Now there are a few more games, obviously on the Xbox. For the most part, they're pretty similar. There's a few of these I'd like to play, really. I mean, Age of Empires series is great. I think this is really good. Anthem looks interesting, but it wants me to download a separate app, so I might play that on the Xbox. We got the Battlefield series. I'll play a bit of some of these for content, but I don't know if I never played the story on Battlefield. It was always about the online. I played the crap out of Bad Company 2, 3, 4, missed Hardlines somehow, and then went on to 1, and they gave me 5 for free for some reason when I bought 1 for digital copy, and then 5 came out like a year later, and Xbox for some reason gave it to me for free. I haven't still got that free version, so it must have just been like a deal I got or something, but I've still got the Battlefield 1. Burnout Remastered, it's a great game. It's been out for a long time. I might do a bit on that. I've downloaded Crisis 1 on the Xbox because I've never played that. We've got the Dead Space series. Destroy Humans, never played that. That was popular. Dirt 5, never played that. Doom 3, fantastic game. The Doom series in general, I haven't played the recent Doom and this Doom Eternal, but I didn't really like it when I did try the demo, but we'll gloss over that. Fallout 3, one of the best games I've ever played. Again, that was similar era to like Red Dead Redemption on the PS3 for me. Really, really good fun. I've got the full like New Vegas DLC pack on Steam, and I haven't touched it. It's a game that I've never played, New Vegas. I played Fallout 4 for about a few hours, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like how it felt. But loved Fallout 3. I had endless hours in that, and basically because of that, I wanted to go and play New Vegas. But again, it's in my backlog. Bit of a shame. I didn't realise, obviously, that these 13 Final Fantasy 13s are actually here. So I actually may well play the PC version here, just to get the best of the graphics. But that wasn't intended. I was actually planning to play through the Xbox versions. Might cover Horizon. I am not a Horizon fan. I played it around my friends a long time ago. I recently played the demo. I can't. As someone that likes working on cars, likes cars, is a bit of a petrol head, I think these games are fucking awful, but that's me. I just think they cater to like the basically very, very, very young children. This might as well say Forza Need for Speed, basically, to me. It's just, there is no hint of realism other than maybe some engine noises in that game. It's that bothers me. And so if that's what you want, great, but it just bothers me. Yeah, so I'll probably avoid that. Gears Ultimate Edition, actually after playing the original one again, I don't know if I'll touch that again. I looked at a comparison video a while ago, and people like this one, but the art style hasn't got shit on what it would originally look like. Halo Collection, we'll play that through. Again, that's really on the bottom of the list though. I think I said that at the beginning. But that's basically it. I'm going to have to tie the video up there. I think there's like Titanfall 2 is somewhere in here. I'll probably try and play that. Might dabble in some of the Need for Speed games. But this is just Game Pass. I don't own these. So this will just be to try, download. I think there's like Battlefront 2. I've never played that. We've got Resident Evil. I've never played that one. We've got Sea of Thieves. I've never played that. I've seen bits about it. There's Battlefront. Nice to be try a bit of Squadrons. That could be fun with a gyro controller. That could be quite fun. I might check that out. But again, I think that's 4v4. And when I thought of Squadrons, I was like, no, 32-32 or 16 versus 16 at least. But 4v4 in a pilot game like that? God, that just sounds awful. Otherwise, I'd have got that as soon as it came out. Cool. I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.